Good morning. Okay, this has been on my heart this morning, and I wanted to share it with you, my friends. So grab a cup of coffee and join me. There is a very big difference between all in and all or nothing. Our society values all or nothing. They value all or nothing. I have women come to me all the time, and in full disclosure and transparency, I was this person too. I'm just an all or nothing kind of person. Like, I'm either all in or I'm all out. I am all or nothing. And what I would say both. I thought that I was both. I'm like, no, I'm either all in or I'm all out. I'm all or nothing. But there's a really big difference. Society and culture wants you to be all or nothing. Because all or nothing is rooted in pride and shame. You're either all in and you're super proud of it, like prideful about it, or you're all out and you're ashamed of yourself. Like it breeds that shame cycle. So all or nothing is a cultural description that we think is a badge of honor. I'm all or nothing. But it's really not good. Like, it's not healthy to be all or nothing, because it's also rooted in perfection, right? I'm either all in and I do it perfectly and I'm prideful about it, but if I don't do it perfect, I forget it. I'm not doing it. I can't do it perfectly, so I'm not going to do it. I'm ashamed of myself for failing, right? It's perfection and failure. It's pride and shame. None of those are from God. None of those are from the Lord. So the difference between all or nothing and all in is biblical, right? Jesus said, I don't want you to be lukewarm. I want you to be hot or cold, which sounds very much like all or nothing. But what he's saying is, I want you to be all in. I want you to be all in the hot or all in the cold. Lukewarm water had zero value back then, like in Jesus' time. Zero value. You either needed the water hot to cook your food, do your laundry, whatever, or you needed it cold so that it was refreshing and you could drink it. You needed one or the other, not lukewarm. Lukewarm had served no purpose. It either had to be heated up or cooled down. So all in is I'm going to do what I need to do to be all in, but there is grace when it's not perfect. It's not prideful. It's not shame-based. There's no shame if you don't get it right? Like, lukewarm water is not shamed because it's not prized, it's not valued. Like, that characteristic is not valued in water. Like, lukewarm water is just, like, what is it good for? Watering plants? Like, I don't know. Hot or cold. Be one or the other and be all in for it. Be all in. So in our health, the way that looks is I used to be all or nothing. I was either gung-ho, like doing working out 6 days a week, totally, zero sugar, zero carbs, super strict about things. And I would get so prideful about it. Like, I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm not ashamed to say it. It's a part of my past, and I don't do that anymore. I was really prideful about it. Look at how I eat so perfectly. Look at how I exercise so perfectly. Look at all this weight I've lost. Right? All in, all or nothing. Or there were times when I would not do it perfectly and I'd be like, forget it. I'm never doing it again. Like, I failed again. And I would quit because I was ashamed that I didn't do it perfectly. I was so all or nothing. But what God has taught me is moderation, right? Moderation is another word for self-control. Self-control is a fruit of the Spirit. God's been growing that in me. Now moderation is, I'm all in on moderation. Moderation is not lukewarm. Moderation is biblical, self-control, and I'm all in moderation. All in for moderation in my health. I work out 4, maybe 5 times a week, right? I eat healthy, but I also, last night I had some ice cream with my family. But when it didn't feel good anymore, like it started to make me feel icky, like I stopped eating it. I used self-control. I am all in on self-control. I am all in on moderation. I am all in my health. But it doesn't look like perfection and shame, right? There's a lot of freedom there. There's a lot of freedom in the all in. It sounds restricting because culture wants us to think that it is, but being all in just means you're committed. You're devoted. So I want to encourage you today to maybe recognize where you've been all or nothing and where you can be all in. Like, what's an all in choice I can make today? If I'm all in my health, I could eat 1 piece of pizza instead of 3 pieces of pizza and then maybe have a salad with it, right? Like, I'm all in on my health. I'm all in moderation. But if that's something that you struggle with, like this concept of, or if you really, most of my clients come to me and they're like, I struggle really hard with perfection, right? Perfection in their health. Like, I didn't do it right, so I just quit. And they hold a lot of shame over that. That is something I can help you work through and would love to help you work through. And I can tell you that I worked through it myself and have come through that myself. So I'm speaking from experience with myself, and I'm speaking from experience in guiding other women through that into a place of freedom, right? A space where Jesus is honored by your decisions and you're all in on your health, but in a way that honors the Lord, where there's no perfection, there's no pride, there's no shame, there's no failure or guilt. Like, it's Jesus driven. So if that is something that you're looking for, if you're tired of that shame cycle, you're tired of that all or nothing, and you just want to stick with it, you want to be all in, but you don't know how, I would love for you to reach out. You can send me a message, you can comment here, you can email me, text me, smoke signals, carrier pigeon, whatever you got to do, right? Like, let's work on that together. Can you imagine having freedom in your health? Not having to start and stop and start and stop and start and stop because you're all or nothing. Like, just being all in, and all in feeling peaceful and free, and it's just such a good feeling. It's such a good feeling, sis, and I really would love for you to experience that. So if that is something that you're looking for, reach out and let's talk about coaching, because really and truly, that's what I'm offering. I'm offering peace in your health. I'm offering health that works for you. I'm offering to show you how you can be all in your health. And your all in is going to look way different than mine, right? What that looks like for you will be different than what it looks like for me. And it'll be different than what it looks like for every other person, because God created you unique and your situation is unique. But the basic principles stay the same. All in or all out. You can't be in the middle, right? It doesn't serve you. It's not serving you. All or nothing has not served you. It has not gotten you anywhere, right? All or nothing gets us nowhere, except ashamed of ourselves and frustrated with the process because it doesn't work. If you're done with that process, the all or nothing, waffling, frustrating process, I have a different option. Something that works, something that is working for me and has been working for me for years and years and years. It works for my clients. And I would love to show you what that is. We can, if you have questions still, we can talk about that before you commit. Totally cool with that. And if I'm not the coach for you, let me help you find a coach. I have other Christian health coach friends who I will, if I am not your cup of tea, that's okay. We can still be friends, and I can point you in the direction of a health coach that I trust, who will guide you in a way that is also biblical, and maybe she'll be your cup of tea. I want you to be healthy so badly. Like, I believe that you can have that freedom so much that I'm willing to send you to a different coach if I'm not for you. I think we'd be fine together. I think we'd be good together. But if you don't feel that, then I'm okay. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. But there is no harm in hopping on a 15-minute phone call with me. It's 15 minutes. I'm pretty fun to talk to, if I do say so myself. And there's no pressure. So let's hop on a call. I'll put the link in the comments. You can get on my schedule. You don't even have to message me if you don't want to. Just hop on the schedule and we'll chat for 15 minutes. If it's a good fit, we can get started. And if it's not, okay. We'll still be friends. Good plan? All right. I will see you on my calendar.